Welcome back to another video. Today I'm pretty excited because I received a package and I'm hoping that inside is an Arbor Pilsner Artist Series Cruiser. Now in this video I'm going to unbox it, we'll take a look through all of the key features, and then most importantly I'll take it out for a spin, have a good old razz and see how it feels. So let's get in here and take a look. So there we have it. A cruiser in a bag, sealed for freshness. We've got the Arbor logo and then a strapline saying mindfully crafted. So, pulling the cruiser out, oh my gosh, still got the old tagger on it. So let's take a look at the tagger. Inside we've got details of all of the boards available in the Artist Series. It starts out with the Pocket Rocket, which is the smallest, and then the Pilsner Artist that we have here is the second biggest. And then it runs all the way through to the biggest board, which is a fairly serious looking longboard. Turning the page, we've got the dimensions of this board, which are listed as 28.75 inches long, 8.25 wide, and then it's got a 15.25 wheelbase. And that is welcome news because I love the 15-inch wheelbase. I'm 6'3", so a bit lanky with size 10 feet. And I've found that the longer wheelbase is usually a bit more comfortable, especially for cruising on a cruiser. So turning the page, we've got the owner's manual, and this has just got details of how to use the skateboard and also the skateboard safety code. On the back, we've got a sticker. We can't have too many stickers. And then let's take a look at the board. So the first thing that strikes me is the artwork on this board, and that's created by Jess Mudget. And Jess has created graphics for some of the biggest skateboarding companies. So this artwork features an eagle and it's all on a really nice dyed veneer. So we've got brown going through to red and then a really nice bit of dye work at the front. We've got the Arbor logo and the fact that they come from Venice in California. We've also got some wheel wells on this deck, and that should take a bit of the stress out of carving tight turns because just removes a bit of that material where the wheel could hit. This deck is made from 7-ply maple, which is responsibly sourced. So in terms of rolling stock, we've got the Paris 129 street trucks and an 1/8" riser. Again, that should alleviate some of the stress of getting wheel bite. We've also got the medium red bushings, and these don't feel too tight, so we should be good for some tight cruisy turns. The wheels look like classic cruiser wheels. They're slightly offset. They've got a 36mm contact patch. They're 61mm in size, and we've got a 78A compound, which is the Venice formula, which is soft and grippy. And it's fair to say we've got a fair bit of rough terrain available in Cornwall. A lot of our pavements are pretty weathered, so I reckon we can put these cruiser wheels to the test. The bearings are ABEX 7 bearings, and they sound and feel pretty smooth. So let's flip this board over. The grip tape is die cut, so it's super neat, and there's also a cutout for the Arbor logo to poke through. The concave is nice and mellow. It's a medium concave. There's a good sized tail and also a little bit of nose, so we should be able to take this down the skate park, see if we can get a few tricks. Overall, this looks beautifully put together. Anyone that knows about the Arbor brand will know it's sort of the Rolls Royce of cruisers. So this is beautifully finished and I can't wait to get out there, give her a spin. Okay, so I reckon first job is to razz up the shops, get myself a bit of milk. Now, these pavements are pretty rough, but she's feeling pretty nice. So mission accomplished, managed to get myself some milk. The cruiser feels really smooth, even though the road and the pavements are really rough. And I was a bit concerned about the size. I mean, 8.25 is not the biggest board, but the 15-inch wheelbase is really good, and this is feeling really comfortable. I'm going for a few stones now. Oh, no problem at all, no wheel bite. Okay, we're back home, job's a good one. Okay, so for a second mission, I'm going to take the cruiser for a spin around the bowl. Now, I'm not sure quite how this is going to work, but I'm fairly confident. I think with the trucks a little bit looser and also these nice soft wheels, there should be plenty of grip. Might be held back a bit on the speed, but I'll see if I can get up here on the coping, maybe get the trucks on for a carve grind. Okay, let's go. Dropping in, she feels okay. Oh, nice and smooth. Oh, I can get another one. That is working a treat. Woo. Okay, just as expected, it feels super smooth, carves really nice, it goes like the clappers. I think these soft compound wheels sort of are gripping nicely, but there's a little bit of dampness down the deep end. It rained all night, so I'm getting a little bit of sort of slide in the deep end, which is a little unnerving. But she's coming up onto the coping a treat. And even though these 129 trucks are not that wide, they still seem to be fitting on pretty nice. So I think next up I'm going to go for a few stalls, maybe see if I can get a rock to fakie, maybe an axle stall. Okay, let's go for the axle stall. Well, that's it for this video, and that was a lot of fun. I think to start with, I was a little skeptical about the size of this cruiser. In my mind, I'm thinking that cruisers are always bigger. But I think there's some advantages to having a smaller cruiser. And I think the thing that made this guy work were the quality of the wheels and also the 15-inch wheelbase. I think one of the advantages of having a smaller cruiser is it's easy to sort of push around, it's lighter, and you can throw it around a little bit more. Also, when you get to where you need to go, which is primarily what this cruiser is all about, it's easy to hold the skateboard, carry it, and also stash it should you need to. I pushed the envelope a little bit and tried it in the bowl. It's obviously not really designed for a bowl, but it worked an absolute treat. I found that the soft wheels made no noise, which was a little bit unnerving. And when I got up there on the coping, the trucks just suddenly made a scratching sound. And I've had that before with the surf skates. So soft wheels in the bowl are a little bit strange. I found that these ones grip nicely though. They weren't as fast as my normal wheels, but at 78A, they never were going to be. But the real strength of these wheels is going through the rough terrain. And I tested this to the max. I found the roughest terrain I could find and also the biggest stones, and it just cruised through them an absolute treat. My son JJ really enjoyed it. He didn't get any of that sort of stones getting under the wheel and getting bucked over the front, and that was a real joy. Many thanks to Arbor for sending through this cruiser. If you're interested in finding out more, then click on the link in the description. As ever, mine has been John Bishop, and I'll see you next time.